Artificial intelligence is here. It is not a distant future. It is changing how we work right now. This technology can automate simple tasks. It can also help with complex decisions. This shift is as big as the Industrial Revolution. It touches every job in every industry. Companies must understand this change. They need a plan. A bad plan or no plan leads to wasted money, lost opportunities. Leaders cannot afford to simply chase the latest AI trend. They need a clear roadmap. This essay offers that roadmap. It is based on detailed research from Dr. Jonathan H. Westover, 127 organizations studied, 14 deep case studies. This was not a theoretical exercise. It was a practical investigation into what truly works. The goal was to find the real patterns behind successful AI adoption. We wanted to know why some companies thrive while others struggle. The findings show that success is not about having the most advanced technology. It is about having the right strategy for people and systems. The core problem is that many leaders focus only on buying new tools. They believe that technology alone will solve their problems. This is a common mistake. AI is powerful, but it is not magic. It needs a strong foundation to work properly. Skilled workers, good ideas, connected systems. Without these elements, even the best AI tools will fail. They will sit on a digital shelf, unused and ineffective. The research provides a clear framework to build this foundation and ensure that AI delivers real, lasting value to the entire organization. This framework is not about hype. It is about sustainable adaptation. It is a way to make sure that as AI evolves, your company evolves with it. The aim is to make work better, not just faster. It is about empowering employees, not replacing them without a plan. By following a structured approach, organizations can navigate the complexities of digital transformation. They can build a future where humans and machines work together to achieve more than either could alone. This is the promise of the new age of work, and this is the path to achieving it. The research reveals a clear, three-part framework for success. It is not complex. It is a simple plan that any leader can follow. The first pillar is upskilling and behavior change. This is about people. It means teaching employees the new skills they need to work alongside AI. It also means helping them adapt their daily routines and mindsets. When companies focus heavily on training their people for this new way of working, they are 2.7 times more likely to see their AI projects succeed. This is a powerful number. It shows that investing in your workforce pays off directly. The second pillar is distributed innovation. This is about ideas. Instead of having a small central team dictate all AI projects, successful companies let many teams experiment. They encourage people across the organization to find their own small ways to use AI. This bottom-up approach uncovers more useful and practical applications. Companies that embrace distributed innovation find 3.1 times more high-value use cases for AI. This happens because the people closest to the work often have the best ideas about how technology can help them. It creates a culture of continuous improvement driven by everyone. The third pillar is strategic integration. This is about systems. It means connecting your AI tools with your existing data. It means connecting your AI tools with your existing software. It means connecting your AI tools with your existing departments. An AI tool that cannot access the right data is useless. A department that cannot share its AI insights with another is working in a silo. Strong strategic integration explains about 31% of the difference between successful and unsuccessful AI projects. It is the technical glue that holds the entire strategy together. It ensures that information flows freely and that new tools fit seamlessly into the company's overall operations. These three pillars are not separate options. They are interconnected parts of a single strategy. Skilled people find new uses for AI, and well-integrated systems allow them to implement those ideas quickly. This holistic approach is the key to moving beyond simple experiments and achieving true organization-wide transformation. The difference between companies that use this framework and those that do not is striking. The data tells a clear story. Organizations that effectively implemented all three pillars Upskilling, distributed innovation, strategic integration reported a 74% success rate in their AI initiatives. This is an impressive figure. It shows that a well-rounded strategy leads to consistent, positive results. These companies were not just getting lucky. They were building a system designed for success, and it was working just as planned. Their projects were completed on time, on budget, and delivered the expected value. Now, let's look at the other side. What happened to the organizations that failed to adopt any of these three pillars? Their success rate was only 12%. This is a massive gap. It means that for every one company that succeeded by ignoring this framework, more than 6 succeeded by following it. This comparison powerfully illustrates the risk of chasing technology without a plan for people and systems. Simply buying AI software is not a strategy. It is a gamble with very poor odds. Governance, or how rules are made for AI, also plays a critical role. The study found that a hybrid governance model was most effective. Central oversight, local team autonomy. It sets broad, company-wide rules for ethics and security, but allows individual teams to adapt AI tools to their specific needs. Companies using this hybrid approach saw 41% higher user adoption rates than those with a rigid, fully centralized model. People are more likely to use a new tool when they have some say in how it is implemented. This balance of control and freedom is key to getting everyone on board. These results paint a clear picture. Success in the age of AI is not a mystery. It is the result of deliberate choices. It comes from investing in people's skills. It comes from trusting your teams to innovate. It comes from building connected systems. And it comes from creating a governance structure that guides rather than dictates. The data is unambiguous. Leaders who want to see a real return on their AI investments should focus their energy on these proven drivers of success. The path is laid out, and the numbers confirm it is the right one to follow. Every journey has obstacles. The path to AI adoption is no different. The research identified several major barriers that can stop progress. Many companies reported that poor data infrastructure was a significant problem. In fact, 78% of organizations cited it as a key challenge. Another major hurdle was the gap in employee skills, with 74% of firms reporting they lacked the necessary in-house talent, resistance to change from employees, unclear business cases for AI projects, navigating complex regulations, addressing ethical concerns about fairness and bias. These are not small issues. They can derail even the most promising initiatives. However, the study also identified powerful enablers that help companies overcome these challenges. 3 factors stood out as the most important predictors of success. The single most critical enabler was a strong data infrastructure. This factor had the largest statistical impact, beta equals 0.32. It makes sense. AI is fueled by data, and without a clean, accessible supply, it cannot function. The second most important factor was strong executive sponsorship. Beta equals 0.29. When senior leaders clearly and consistently support AI initiatives, it signals to the entire organization that this change is a priority. The third key enabler was organizational change readiness. Beta equals 0.26. This refers to a culture that is open to new ideas and resilient in the face of disruption. A workforce that is prepared for change is more likely to embrace new tools rather than resist them. Together, these 3 factors, data infrastructure, executive sponsorship, and change readiness, are incredibly powerful. They collectively explain 58% of the variation in AI project success. This means that if you get these 3 things right, you have accounted for more than half of what it takes to succeed. This gives leaders a clear set of priorities. Before spending millions on new software, they should ask themselves 3 questions. Is our data house in order? Do we have unwavering support from the top? Is our team ready and willing to adapt? If the answer to any of these questions is no, that is where the work should begin. Fixing data systems, securing leadership buy-in, preparing the workforce for change. These are the foundational steps. Addressing these core enablers is far more important than debating which AI vendor to choose. They are the bedrock upon which all future success will be built. Right. So those are the key takeaways. It is also important for leaders to have realistic expectations about timelines. The pace of AI adoption is not the same for every industry. The research shows that technology sectors are moving relatively quickly. The research shows that finance sectors are moving relatively quickly. They have the digital foundations and clear incentives to adopt AI. In contrast, industries like healthcare are moving more slowly. In contrast, industries like manufacturing are moving more slowly. They face unique challenges related to regulation. They face unique challenges related to physical infrastructure. They face unique challenges related to safety concerns. This variation means there is no one-size-fits-all timeline for digital transformation. Leaders must benchmark against their own industry, not against abstract global predictions. Many of the bold forecasts about AI adoption from large consulting groups can be misleading. The study found those models often overstate on-the-ground adoption by about 37%. This creates a hype gap where executives feel they are falling behind, even when they are moving at a reasonable pace for their specific context. Chasing an unrealistic timeline can lead to rushed decisions, failed projects, and employee burnout. A calmer, more measured approach tailored to your company's situation leads to sustainable success. So, what should leaders do first? The conclusion from the research is practical and direct. Do not start by buying technology. Start by building a foundation for sustainable change. The first step is to focus on your people. Begin practical upskilling programs. Teach employees how to work with new AI tools in their specific roles. Give them the skills and confidence they need to adapt. This investment in human capital is the most important one you can make. It transforms fear of the unknown into a sense of empowerment and opportunity. The final message is simple. Successful AI adoption is a marathon, not a sprint. It is about people. It is about ideas. It is about systems working together. Leaders should focus on the 3 pillars. Upskill your workforce. Encourage distributed innovation across all teams. Strategically integrate your systems. Secure strong support from the top. Make sure your data infrastructure is solid. If you build this strong foundation, you will not need to chase the hype. You will be building real, lasting value that will help your company and its people thrive in the new age of work. And yeah, that's really the point.